Still hiding your confidence because your outfit isn't doing the talking? My name is Wuraola Ubaka. I am called your profitable fashion coach because if your business isn't making money, why are you even in business? At Wura, we don't just make clothes. We create statements. Our timeless ready-to-wear pieces are created for the woman who walks in grace, owns her space, and turns heads effortlessly. And if you are a fashionpreneur struggling to turn your talent into real income, especially if you are stuck in bespoke and want to transition to ready-to-wear, the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy is your next step. We teach fashion creatives how to structure, scale, and sell profitably. From the woman who wears it to the woman who makes it. Confidence and profits go hand in hand. Wura dresses you. The PFA builds you. So come, join the movement. Wear confidence and build profits with Wura and the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy. Welcome to another episode of My Profitable Fashionpreneur Journey. Today, we're going to be meeting yet another CEO who will be sharing her incredible journey in the PFA Ready-to-Wear Bootcamp. My name is Wuraola Ubaka, and I am called your one and only profitable fashion coach. Because if your business isn't making money, why are you even in business? So through the course of the last 90 days, we have had different fashion entrepreneurs in the Ready-to-Wear Bootcamp, and they have been walking through their journey and figuring out with structure how to be able to create fashion businesses that are enduring. And today we are going to be meeting one of such fashion entrepreneurs. Over the course of the last 2 days, we have actually met two different fashion entrepreneurs, Adejare Oluwatumise and then Florence Ekaite yesterday. And without much ado, I'm going to bring on our guest of today, Ifeoma Ogbugbu, and she's going to be sharing her journey in the PFA Ready-to-Wear Bootcamp. So drum rolls for her. Hello, Ifeoma. Good morning.
Good morning, Coach Wura. Good morning.
Good morning and welcome to My Profitable Fashionpreneur Journey.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
All right, so we're just going to jump right into it because, of course, it's a Thursday morning and we don't want to keep people waiting for too long. All right, so tell us, Ifeoma, about what you do in the fashion space. Tell us about yourself and what you do in the fashion space.
Okay, my name is Ifeoma Ogbugbu. Okay, my business name is Omas Pattern. I've been into fashion for 2 years now, and it has been really challenging before I joined the boot camp. In fact, it has been really challenging. I struggled with clarity. I struggled in how to put things in order. I struggled with documentations. You get so, but through the boot camp, it has been amazing. It has been easy. Through the teachings of my coach, I've been able to implement some of the things I've learned so far, and I've seen positive results coming in.
All right, thank you so much. So you are speaking with Ifeoma Ogbugbu, and she's the CEO of Omas Pattern. Is Omas Pattern on Instagram? Is Omas Pattern on Instagram? Or what
Yes,
social media do you?
Omas Pattern is on Instagram.
Okay, is it just OMAS Pattern?
OMAS and Pattern.
All right. So please check out at Omas Pattern on Instagram. So tell us, what customer does Omas Pattern cater to, so that we know?
Okay, thank you very much for that question, Coach Wura. Okay, the customer let me start from what I've learned so far from the boot camp. I had to know this is the people I'm serving. Then I don't know people I'm serving. I'm just sewing. Anybody can bring clothes, I will sew. But through the help of this boot camp, I've gained a lot. So now I know the people I'm serving, the people from age 16 to 55. that's the people I'm serving, and giving them decent clothes that will speak luxury, not just luxury, good qualities.
All right. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's jump right into it. So, how did you first hear of the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy, and how did you find yourself in the bootcamp? Please share with us.
Okay, thank you, Petrira. Okay, I got to know about the PFA through my big mommy, known as my sister-in-law. First of all, I want to make a shout to her. I want to say thank you, big mommy. God bless you. I'm grateful. I'm not taking this for granted. May God keep blessing you for all you do. Okay, I got to know about the boot camp through her, and she called one day and said, "You've been following the group." I said, "Yes, I've been following. I'm in the group." She said, will you like to join the boot camp?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready?" I said, "Yes, I'm ready." And after a few days, she called and I've paid for you. So you can now contact the admin and join the boot camp. So that's how I joined the boot camp.
Wow, that is so incredible. Shout out to you, Big Mommy, for believing in your sister-in-law's dream and for
Yeah.
wanting for her. You know, it's always incredible when you have people who believe in you. And I have to say that Ifeoma has been one of those people who has been really consistent in the boot camp, dropping her tools, doing her. So, Big Mommy, if you're hearing me, yes, I can confirm that Ifeoma used your money properly. Because Ifeoma was really committed in the boot camp and she was consistent. So well done, Ifeoma, and thank you, Big Mommy.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you,
So
Coach.
Big Mommy came, paid, and you came into the boot camp. Can you share with us the part? So when you were coming into the boot camp, you've already told us that your business was scattered. You didn't know anything. You were just moving. But can you share with us the particular pain that you had? Like, what was the thing? What was your Panadol problem? What was that thing that you were like, I just need to enter this bootcamp so I can solve this problem? Can you share with us whether it's one or two or three, whatever particular pains that you had? What were your pain points coming into the bootcamp?
Okay. My pain point is I struggled to get clarity. In fact, I don't have clarity. I don't have vision where I'm going. I'm just there sewing. I don't have vision at all. I just want to be that designer that will just sew, people will see. And in fact, there is nothing I'm going to pass on to any legacy, nothing there. But I joined the boot camps. It helped me to get a clear clarity on what I want to do, structure, how to structure my business, a clear road that my business will, a process my business will follow. Even when I'm not there, my business can still move. So I got clarity, structure on how to grow my business profitable.
All right. Thank you so much. So her pain was that she didn't have vision. And if maybe you're just starting out business, you may not really even understand this pain until you've seen yourself working for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and you are just doing the same thing in a repeatable cycle, no vision. You don't know where you're going to. You're just waking up every day and existing. You're just okay, they'll give you clothes you sew, they'll give you clothes you sew, and that's it. If you don't actually have a vision, you will not even know where you're going to. So if you don't actually have a vision, you will not even the funny part is that you will not even know you don't have a vision. If Mama, did you know you didn't have a vision?
I didn't know. I thought I was doing well. Though I have the passion to grow. I want to grow my business, but I don't have guidance, direction, or where I'm going to.
Yes. You might not even know that there's a better way. And that is really actually the danger. You will think you're all right. You will think, hey, is it not this sewing that all of us are doing? I'm all right. But it is knowledge that gives you the ability to do better. When you know better, you do better. And that's why the Bible says that my people perish for lack of knowledge. You don't know, my dear, that's where you are going to be because you won't actually be able to do better. So I'm so glad, Ifeoma, that you have actually been able to move forward. All right. So your pain was lack of clarity, was lack of vision, and then you came into the bootcamp. Can you share in tangible terms how the bootcamp help you pass through this pain point that you had? How did the bootcamp provide a solution to this pain point?
Okay. True. all the lessons we've learned so far, the boot camp helped me to understand my pain point. Because one thing in business, if you don't understand your pain point, you cannot resolve it. You cannot find how to solve this problem. So the boot camp helped me to understand my pain points and how to go about it for me to make profit. Like then I said, I was just sewing. Sometimes I don't take records, so I don't know if I'm making profit. And at the end, I will say I'm at a loss. I won't even like what is happening. So it was frustrating. I was even stuck. That sometimes I would say, I mean, am I sure I'm not going to look for another business to do or something? Because, but really, I really want to grow, and I thank God I'm here. And the boot camp is a place to be to grow, and that's what that's been for me.
Thank you so much. Did you hear what Ifeoma said? She said she did not even know if she was making profits or not because she did not keep records. And like I always say, the PFA was created because we needed to bridge that gap between technical skills and profitability. Because we go to fashion school and all they are doing is teaching us technical skills. Nobody is teaching us the business skills to help us ensure that our businesses are profitable. Now, a couple of fashion schools now have started incorporating business lessons into their schooling. But the majority of fashion entrepreneurs don't have the business skills to help them actually grow their business. And if you don't have proper records, whether it's records of your income, of your expenditure, of your customers, of your campaigns, of your content, the way the content is, if you don't actually have records, it means that you don't have data. And if you don't have data, you cannot plan strategically. That's actually the problem. And so you just be just rolling around. But if you have records and you know, okay, this month I made this amount, I spent this amount, and you're seeing that what you're spending is more than you're making, you know that, okay, something is wrong with my business. I need to go back into my systems and see what I need to fix. Is it my product? Is it my positioning? Is it my pricing? What is it? So it's good to know that you've been able to actually find the solution to that problem of you are feeling stuck, you don't know if you're making money, you don't know if you're not making money. So now what do you do? How do you keep your records?
Okay, I keep my records through. Normal, we've done SOPs, how to document your work process to reduce waste and all. So everything through, I take record through inventory, what comes in, what goes out, to know this is what I've got in, and I'm going to put my price in. This is what I'm going to make from this after removing my labor, my light, and what everything that I needed. So I will know this is what I'm making for this product, for this I'm producing.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and ask you. So we've been in the boot camp. I think today is the 88. Yes,
Yes.
today is the 88. And we have 2 more days to go. And through the course of the boot camp, we have explored 13 distinct topics. Now, if you had to pick 4 topics out of 13 that address your particular pains, what 4 topics would that be? What was the pain? How did you resolve it through knowing those topics? So tell us, what topics would that be and why? Why did you choose them?
Okay, I'll go for pricing. I'll go for I'll go for inventory management, and also I'll go for business structure. I will go for content creation. I'll also go for SOPs. Yeah, that's the my 5 pain points that I've picked.
Okay, so let's take it one by one. How did the pricing class help you resolve, things that you're going through?
Okay, it has given me that confidence to communicate my price to my customer clearly. Before I'll be like, this price, will they be able to buy it? I put it in this price. So I was doing things based on emotions. Like, are they going to buy it? But now I know this is my price and I know it's worth it. It's worth it. So once I communicate my price to them with confidence, not with fear, they are going to buy. In as much as I know what I'm doing, they are going to buy.
All right. So you've been pricing now from confidence, not fear. No more emotional pricing. That's very good. All right. So tell us, how did inventory solve your problems? I know you've shared a little about it, but I still want to hear. You know, I like
Yeah.
hearing stories.
Okay. It helps me to plan my purchase better. Yes, I plan better now. Before I just go to the market and just pick things, but now I plan if I'm going to use, okay, 10 yards for this particular style for production. This is 10 yards. How am I going to use it? So it helps me to plan very well, help me to know what's coming in, what's going out. So now I can plan very well. When I go to the market, I will know that this is what I'm using for production. This is the accessories I'm using for production. So I'm taking stock of them. So it has really helped me through inventory.
Okay, so stock taking. Um,
Yes.
so now you're buying only your depleted inventory as opposed to just constantly buying whether you need it, you
Yes.
don't. So it has helped you to be able to plan using your cash flow.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing. So let's hear it. How the business I believe that when you say business structure, you're talking about the compliance week, right? Legal and regulatory.
Yeah, it's still the same thing as clear rules, knowing the rules to play, following a system, a process. This is how we do things here. This is how so anybody I'm going to hire must follow through that process, the structure that I've laid down,
Okay.
structure I've laid down for them to go to follow. I can delegate tasks with confidence that yes, this is what is there. They are going to go through it and everything, the outcome will come out very well for growth and profitability.
Delegating tasks with confidence. That is so key because um as creatives, when you're a creative, you tell yourself that nobody can do this thing like me. Oh. If it's not me that is doing it, it will not come out well. You know, this thing is follow come, it's in my brain. Hey, it's a lie. And any skill can be taught and any knowledge can be transferred if you know how. There's a how by which it is transferred. But what happens is that you're trying to transfer knowledge without a clear process for transferring the knowledge, that you're complaining that they don't know what is in there. How will they know what is in your head if you don't tell them well now? Eh? If they knew what was in your head, they won't be working for you. That's the
Yes.
truth. So the vision is yours. Nobody followed you to see the vision. You're the only one that saw it. So it is your responsibility to sell it until they buy it. You must communicate it as a CEO, whether a fashion CEO or in any other industry. The vision is yours to communicate until they buy it. You must sell it until they buy it. So thank you so much for sharing that. Learning how to structure your business has helped you to be able to delegate with confidence. That is so key. Because guess what? If you do not get to that place of delegation, you cannot grow. I can do it myself, never grew any business. It never. So if you don't get to that place of delegation, you are still playing small. So delegation is what helps you scale. So it's so good to know that you have actually been able to learn from that. All right. So let us move on. You talked about so anyway. So even delegation comes with SOPs and all that stuff. So I'm not going to ask you again. So tell me, how did content creation? How did the boot camp help you with content creation? I like to know that.
Uh, okay, thank you very much for that question. Okay, for the content creation part, then though I'm not really a shy person, I'm not a shy person. I do videos on my own, but when it comes to business, I don't post, I don't do anything. But people don't have sometimes people don't even know what I do. Most of the work I do get is through referrals. They'll say, ah, Ifeoma did this clothes, it was very fine. They'll say, ah, you made this clothes. And there's one I even sent to Canada, it was a referral. They were like, she can make, so everyone was like, so when I came to the boot camp, I now understood that content creation is a must for you for your business to grow. You must showcase what you are doing. Let the world see what you are doing, even if you are not doing it right. But the way you present it online, people want to buy. People want to buy. So you don't need to hide what you are. Always show up. Even though it's every day, always show up. Show up. Let them know that you are consistent. You are doing this. They can really trust your business.
Yes, that is so important. Like showing up. showing up is so important, for a business owner. Like, you need to be able to show up consistently for your business. It is the business that you market. I literally say every day, because you see, the thing is that I think almost everyone who has come on this live stream has shared the same struggle, that content creation was one of the things they struggled with before you come into bootcamp. And like I always say, the bootcamp is also for skill building. So we don't just teach you without building skills, because we know that if we teach you without building skills, you go out and you'll not be able to implement the things we teach. And so we also build skills. And showing up with confidence is not an option. Whether you are showing up by yourself or you're showing up with UGC creators or content creators, your brand must be showing. So there must be a showing. But if you're not showing up, you will do your beautiful clothes and they will die in your hand. Nobody will know. Nobody will know you. Nobody will see you. And the biblical injunction is for you to be seen. They say you cannot light a candle and put it under a bushel. You must put it out on a lampstand for others to see. So, if you are here and you can hear me, or you get to watch this live stream later, remember, showing up is not optional. And I'm so happy for you that, through the bootcamp, you were able to build your showing up skill for your business. So imagine you were confident, you knew how to show up, but you were showing up for the one that's not even giving you 1 naira. And you were showing up for free, just showing up for showing sake. And then when it came to your business, and so many times you come to your business and you're paralyzed because you're trying to overthink it. You're like, oh, it has to be perfect. No, progress is better than perfection. Perfection we
Yeah.
strive towards, but you will keep getting better. It is true, constantly progressing, that you get to, the point where you can execute things seamlessly. So thank you so much for sharing. All right. So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. So I would like you to share with us. So this is the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy. And the main reason, our main message is profitability. Your fashion business must be profitable. So, can you tell us how the boot camp has either affected your profitability or positioned you to be able to make more money? Can you say in tangible terms what you've been able to see or achieve, through the 90 days? Of course, I always say 90 days is a short time for, um, you have to constantly implement. But if you were implementing, tell us what you've been able to achieve in terms of profitability through the 90 days.
Okay, thank you for the question. Okay, one of my biggest change in this boot camp is my mindset. My mindset has changed. Though before I just see business as that skill that okay, also let me also make money. That's the way I'm seeing business. But now everything has changed. I'm not seeing my business as a company that I'm running. That's how I see my business now. And also both camps have helped me to make to understand, to focus on what I want to do. To understand this is the process the process of production. I've understood all this, and also to make profitable decisions on how to grow my business. And I must be intentional about my business. Intentional about my business. Every day I must be intentional. Anything I'm going to do, okay, this is what I want to do. I must be intentional about it. Intentional also
Well,
with my profit. I was intentional with my profit.
yes, so because at the end of the day, it is the money in the bank account that tells us how well we are doing. It's not
Yes,
by how many people are showing our picture online. It is the money. How much are you making? After all the fame, and what is the fortune? We need to know, the money in the bank account has to balance too. So
yes.
yes, she said her biggest change has been her mindset. And this is so instructive. Even just yesterday, I was speaking to an entrepreneur, and I was telling her how. So she was saying, oh, I want to register for the boot camp, but I don't really have money. It's so expensive and all that. And then she was sharing how she had been in business, but she doesn't really know what to do. She feels stuck and all that. And I said to her, I said, you see, there's a mindset for making money.
Yeah.
And if you do not have the right mindset, you cannot make money. And that's the truth. It's not even prayer and fasting. It starts with your mind. If all the time, everything that you do, every time you are saying you don't have money, you don't have money, you are not thinking of, I, how can I do this? You're saying, I cannot do this. You are already setting yourself up for failure. But when you come into the bootcamp, we will change you from I cannot do this to how do I achieve this?
Like,
How can I do this? Everything can be achieved. Everything. You just need to set your mind to it. And I told her, well, you have a knowledge gap. And the only thing that can move you from point A to point B is knowledge. And the truth of the matter is that I can sit down here and give you a master class, but it will not change anything, because it is that consistency of constantly hearing, listening, beholding over a period in a structured environment. That is what shifts. That is what causes the shift. And so I'm so glad that Ifeoma is sharing this and saying, her biggest challenge was her mindset. But now, because she has gone through the academy, she now sees her business as a company that should be profitable. And that is so instructive. So thank you so much, Ifeoma, for sharing that with us. And so now I'm going to ask you, because I told myself that this our lives will be highest 30 minutes so that people can get on, to work. So now
okay.
perhaps there's someone on the fence, like the person who was telling me yesterday, oh, 250,000 is so much, I don't think I can afford. There are some people that have never paid for knowledge. I always laugh
Yes.
because there's no amount I've not paid for knowledge. Even as far back as maybe 2010, when the dollar was 150, I was paying $250 for knowledge. So there's no amount I've not paid for knowledge, and maybe that's why it's so easy, for me. And maybe that's also why I don't understand when people say, oh, you are trying to move from point A to point B, but you don't want to pay. I told someone, yes, I said nothing anybody gives you that is worth it comes for free. There is always a price to be paid. That's the truth. So tell us, there's someone hanging on the fence now saying, this boot camp, oh, that's all these Instagram people, all these online people, they'll just come and just put price, come and be calling money. Later, you just go there now, you will not even learn anything. Nobody is even sharing. They'll just come, collect money, and leave you hanging. So maybe someone is struggling with this. What advice do you have for that person?
Okay, thank you very much, Coach Ura. First of all, I would say being in this boot camp has been amazing. From day one to this very moment, it's been amazing. I've learned a lot. Okay, I would say if you, as a person, you are serious about your growth and profit, this boot camp is a game changer for you. You don't need to wait longer again. Just join now and register because you get the worth of your money.
All right. You say you should register because you get the worth of your money. If am I, we giving them money back guarantee? If they don't get the worth, we give them their money back, Abby.
They no, they will definitely get the worth of their money.
All
They will
right. Thank you
definitely.
so much, Ifeoma, for sharing. We have been talking to Ifeoma Ogbugbu. She's the creative director of Omas Pattern, and
Yeah.
you can follow her on Instagram through the link. And she does ready to wear female wear for people age 16 and above.
250.
Um, Sorry, did
No,
I
I'm
get
with
that
you.
correct?
Yes, ma,
Yes.
you did.
So now I'm just going to be asking Ifeoma for her final words so that we can come to a close of today's episode of My Profitable Fashionpreneur Journey.
Okay. Okay.
So
You
just
said
give us
what?
your final words. I said I'll just be asking you for your final words.
Okay. First of all, I want to say thank you from I'm grateful, Kochura, I'm grateful. Though I really learned a lot from you. You might not know that I really learned a lot from you. And I would say may God strengthen you, that God will keep the oil on your head will never run dry, and God will keep increasing your knowledge, that people will get value for what they've paid for, not just to just come to the I learned a lot, not just coming to the boot camp to learn about business. Even with the scripture, you are backing up every of our tools every day with the Bible scripture, and it's something that has really built in a lot of things inside. I'm like, I saw these things that my coach is saying can actually see them in the Bible. So I really want to say thank you, that this boot camp is the best place to be. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Ifeoma. Yes, we use faith-based principles in the boot camp because everything that you ever need is wrapped up in the Word of God. And if you actually, look at the things you do through the lens of the Word, it makes your revelation quite different. So yes, I don't just talk of me; I talk of the one who sent me. So thank you so much
Thank you,
for
ma. Thank you,
for
ma.
all the things that you got and you will continue getting. You will continue to get.
Amen. Thank you,
Once you
ma.
register
Amen.
for the Ready-to-Wear Bootcamp. I can't wait to continue to
Amen.
see your journey, your growth, and your transformation even beyond the bootcamp. Thank you so
Okay,
much
ma.
for joining us on this live today. I appreciate you, I honor you, and I do not take the gift of your time for granted. Thank you
Thank you,
for coming
ma.
on, and I am grateful. All right, I will see you
Thank you,
in the
ma.
profit circle because we still have
All
2 days.
right. Thank you.
All right, so we have been speaking with Ifeoma, and Ifeoma is the founder of Omas Pattern, and she is a ready-to-wear fashion entrepreneur who has been with us through the 88 days of the boot camp. We have 2 days to go. So, if you are watching the stream and you're still wondering, should I come in? Should I not? This is your cue. The doors to the bootcamp close on the 1st of February. Once we do the induction, you will wait till the next cohort, and the next cohort will be in August, so it's going to be quite a long wait. So the doors to the bootcamp close in February, and I really hope that you take a chance on yourself and you take a chance on your business in 2026. As always, I remain your one, your only profitable fashion coach. My name is Wuraola Ubaka, and here at the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy, we believe that if your business is not making money, why are you even in business? Have a nice day, fashionpreneurs. We'll be here tomorrow, same time, same station. And if you want to register for the boot camp, please send a message to the number displayed on your screen and just say bootcamp, and we will get back to you with the details. Thank you, everyone, and have a nice day. Still hiding your confidence because your outfit isn't doing the talking? My name is Wuraola Ubaka. I am called your profitable fashion coach because if your business isn't making money, why are you even in business? At Wura, we don't just make clothes. We create statements. Our timeless ready-to-wear pieces are created for the woman who walks in grace, owns her space, and turns heads effortlessly. And if you are a fashionpreneur struggling to turn your talent into real income, especially if you are stuck in bespoke and want to transition to ready-to-wear, the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy is your next step. We teach fashion creatives how to structure, scale, and sell profitably. From the woman who wears it to the woman who makes it. Confidence and profits go hand in hand. Wura dresses you. The PFA builds you. So come, join the movement. Wear confidence and build profits with Wura and the Profitable Fashionpreneur Academy.